Dash cams are expensive. This one's a 4K dash cam. It's a VANTRUE N4 Pro. It's going to set you back about $400. So today we're going to talk about, is a $400 dash cam worth it? A $400 4K dash cam such as this VANTRUE N4 worth it? We're going to install it on this current generation 2022 Toyota Sienna. They're all hybrids. And here we go. Again, we're going to install on that Sienna you see up there, and everything is packaged well. And here's the deal: you get a 4K front-facing camera, a 1080 interior-facing camera, and a 1080 rear-facing camera. So 3 channels. Everything seems packaged well. This camera's made in China. That's pretty much what we're stuck with today as far as dash cams made in China, except for a few that are made in Korea. Incidentally, Toyota and Lexus, as far as their cameras they use, are made in Korea. But anyway, onto this VANTRUE here. I'm not going to bore you with the install. There's the rear camera. You know how to install a dash cam. Stick the cameras on the glass and then hide your wires and plug it in. It's that simple. There's the rear one, by the way. You can hide it under the rubber boot. There's plenty of videos that little rubber boot there, you run your wiring there and run it back, hide it in the trim. There's plenty of stuff on YouTube about how to install these things. So again, I won't bore you. I will just say don't overthink it. It's easier to do than for me to sit here and explain it to you. It does have a 3-inch diagonal screen. It's hard to see there, just simply because it's daylight, but the screen does look good. There's your interior facing 1080p camera, and the camera on the outside faces, of course, the front. And plug it into your cigarette adapter, in my opinion, for best results. That's a nice stable power supply. Again, the wires are hidden up in the headliner. It's super easy to do. There's your front-facing 4K camera. This thing is going to get beat in the sun, so reliability is going to be the #1 issue with any dash cam. They don't have batteries in them. They have capacitors, so they won't burn up in the sun. All right, here we go. This is the 4K frontward-facing camera. As you can see, there's 3 channels they're going. But the first thing you notice is the 4K image is indeed good. It is 4K. I have a 2K camera, and this 4K front-facing view here is noticeably clearer. So right off the bat, I know 4K is better than 2K, but it does make a difference. This is a huge. It's not a marginal difference. You can notice the 4K clarity right away. So that's one pro right off the bat here for VANTRUE. The 4K quality is noticeably better from 2K and, of course, 1080p. So that 4K part's not a gimmick. Now, the interior camera has an issue. As you can see, it's going to show a lot of your windshield, or excuse me, your rear view mirror. Is what I'm trying to ramble here. So as you can see down in that interior view, since the interior camera is stuck to the front-facing unit, it's going to show that rear view mirror. Rear cam is fine. It's 1080p as you see here. It's nothing to write home about, but that's what they all are now. I'm not sure if there's any 3-channel 4K systems, but just note your interior and rear cameras are going to be 1080p. That's not going to be a problem for most people. All right, night vision is good. It has some, I forget what they call the type of filtering that makes your night vision or your night cam look better. It's not really night vision. The point is, this is what you see at night. So it's keep in mind we're in the desert, so there's not a lot of lights and stuff, but it's good enough for night. It seems to be about the best as you're going to get at the current times with the current cameras on the market. Going back to that interior facing camera, here we go at night, by the way. So everybody looks weird at night, so get ready for that. But it has IR, infrared lights, so it lights you up at night, so you can see the interior passengers at least at night. But you are going to see that rear view mirror a lot. That is both a pro and con of this unit. So the pro is you don't have to install a separate interior camera. It's all in the front camera unit as one unit. The con is, of course, no matter where you put that thing, generally speaking, you're going to get a good shot of that rear view mirror in the image. So that concept kind of cancels itself out. It's up to you to decide if that's a pro or a con. Many people, will see it as is a fair deal. It kind of cancels itself out, as I said. So again, 4K front quality is absolutely excellent. The only issue here is going to be reliability and how long is this thing going to last? Is it going to work? The big $1 million question.
So how long is this thing going to last? That's what everybody wants to know. And the short of it is nobody knows. It's a VANTRUE. It's not a name brand dash cam like Sony or Panasonic or Samsung. Yes, I know it has a Sony sensor in it, but the rest of the camera is made in China by VANTRUE. So we have to go by what the internet says and the anecdotes out there online, and they're mostly positive. With that said, there are some hints that I like about the durability of the camera. For instance, it's very well made as far as the look and feel and the weight of everything, and it has a big housing which helps to dissipate heat. Again, dash cams are going to live a brutal life inside your car, especially out here in the desert where it gets up to 140 inside the car, and that extra space acts as a heat sink in the housing here to dissipate heat and hopefully aid in longevity.
All right, back to the image quality, which is what most people care about. Note here there's some glare on the windshield on the front-facing 4K cam. That's because we're not using a polarizer. We're probably going to order a polarizer for this, so the glare is reduced. And that's just kind of one of those things that you get with a dash cam. But a good tip here is to get a polarizer. If you're getting glare on your windshield, it's greatly going to reduce the occurrences of glare.
Quick pro tip on the setup. Don't mess around with the buttons on the dash cam itself when you're setting it up. Simply turn on the Wi-Fi, go to your phone, download the app, and then do all your settings. Once you connect to Wi-Fi, and then set everything up, all your parameters on the app. Way easier. Don't mess around on the camera itself. Use the app. So what's the bottom line here? What's the verdict? The image quality is excellent. The functionality of the interior camera is neutral. Some people like it, some people hate it. The reliability is undetermined. And so the overall verdict for me will be undecided. Reason being, the image quality is excellent. It records, it does what it's supposed to do now. But the big thing for me is reliability. How long is this thing actually going to last? The easy part is making something work. The hard part is making it last for a reasonably lengthy amount of time. So for right now, undecided is the final verdict. Go online, see what people say about it. Is it reliable? How long does it last? And you make the ultimate decision. If you found this video helpful or useful, please remember to like or subscribe. Thank you and have a great, great day.